All right, what you see here is a Casablanca Delta 2 50-inch in snow white finish. This fan is from 1992 of November. I don't know what fan, specifically this one, was made that day. Obviously this has a 4-blade and 5-blade configuration. I have it set to 4, planning on to have it set to 5, but don't know when I'm gonna record that. And it's in the snow white finish, high gloss blades on the bottom, same thing on the top. Here is the tags and stuff, model numbers, serial numbers. So like I mentioned, this fan is from 1992, so this is a more of an older finish. I don't really know much about the Delta 2s. I've seen these a lot when I was younger, not specifically in the snow white finish, but well, it was in a snow white finish, but the blades were more of a maple blades instead of the all white gloss. And you're probably wondering why is half of the hang true is gone, is because the other piece is actually right here, and I tried to screw it up top and it was just getting a little frustrating, so, and it took some time. This is my first Casablanca fan, and that really is much it. I seen this a lot when I was younger, going to the barbershop. There was a store next door that actually remodeled, and they had Delta 2s, but there were 5-blade configuration with longer down rods and maple blades. So now we can actually start it on low. I did get this on eBay for roughly $150 plus shipping, of course. Do I think it's high priced? Yeah, but from my knowledge, there's no Habitat Restore around my location particularly. Now, the previous owner of this fan did tell me that there is some scuff marks and this fan doesn't wobble. However, you are going to see some wobbling when it's on medium towards high. Try to limit the wobble. And the only reason why you're going to see that is because that's how the fan is mounted. But this fan has no warped blades. It's perfectly fine. And here is the low speed on this fan. I thought the low speeds were going to be a little bit slower, but it's still roughly a nice low speed, and I do still appreciate that low speed. Medium. So yeah, like I mentioned, this fan was like a semi-childhood fan of mine, and I'm glad that I got this fan out the way. I don't know what else. I don't know what other fan I'm gonna get next. I was considering a Hunter original, but I was planning on to save that for more in the future. Probably gonna get a Laguna or something a little bit smaller. I forgot to mention about this fan. It is 3-speed, and it is electrically reversible. A little wobble, but it's not really the fan that's necessarily wobbling. It's more the actual mounting part itself, which I have to fix probably after this video. But I tried to limit the wobble as much as I could, especially when I have it on high. Now I do like this medium speed personally. I think when I have this fan up at my house permanently, when I first get a house, it's probably going to be running on this medium speed. I'm not planning on running it higher, or I might have it set to a speed control. I'm not sure. And then we moving on to high. So here's the fan on high. It does move quite a lot. Moves fairly a lot. And it flies. But way better than my Hampton Bay and way better than my other fans. The Latex Celeste was my best fan that blew the most air, but now obviously the Casablanca takes it all. This is just a crazy airflow fan on high speed. I think this fan is absolutely a beast. And obviously it doesn't wobble crazy like it does on medium. So now we're gonna do a spin down. But yeah, this fan is an absolute beast on high. And the other side of the blades, if you've seen it, it's actually yellow. I flipped the blades to have it more, to have more of that natural white than that yellowish, because the previous owner obviously used this fan. I don't know if he had it up in his room or whatever the case was, but yeah. Now the spin down isn't bad. It's like a normal generic spin down. But the next fan, like I mentioned, I don't know what else I'm gonna get after the Delta 2, because I already got the Delta 2 as you see here. I don't know what else I'm planning on getting after this fan. I was considering Hunter Original, like I mentioned, but I'm not sure. Probably an R&M or something smaller. I do also want a Casablanca 4 Seasons. I am trying to look for that as well for my second Casablanca fan, or probably a Slumber 3 version of the Delta 2, or Slumber Quiet Delta 2s. But in the future, that's when I'm gonna start buying like Panama 5s and other stuff like that. And yeah, fan just stopped. Here's the high gloss. Very nice. I do love the high gloss on this fan. It does complement it a lot. But anyway, this is my Snow White 50-inch 1992 Casablanca Delta 2 from November. And that's it.